Hello. Welcome to our last week before our Christmas break, before we move on to a new decade. Today's video is a little bit different. I'm going to start out by talking about the 3 G's of happiness, and then you are going to see an example of what this looks like in my life. You're going to get a little bit of a picture of what it's like to be in my head. So yeah, that will be fun for you, right? And then we're going to end with talking about thank you grams. And so this is wrapping up our gratitude unit for SOAR. So when we come back, we'll be starting a new unit in our SOAR videos. So what is your secret formula for living a happy life? So I don't wake up every single morning over the top happy and joyful. In fact, I like to use this scale sometimes when I talk to you guys. It's 1 through 5. 5, I always say, is like Disney World happy. So if I was a third grader and my parents woke me up and said, pack your bag, we're going to Disney World, I'd be over the top happy. A 3 is just okay. Right, so sometimes on a Monday morning when it's cold outside, I'm not great, but I'm not bad. I'm just okay. And then a 1 is like the lowest that you can possibly be. I picture my gas tank on empty. It could be like you have a plan to die by suicide. It could be that you're self-harming, but it's low. And there are times when I wake up and I'm at a 3, and then I have to go to work, right? I have to, not like my job here, but like I have to go to work in how do I move myself up from a 3 to a 4? Because no one's doing it for me, right? I have to look for it. And so as I go through my morning, I start to look for things that I'm thankful for. And you'll get to kind of see what that looks like in a little bit. So I'm going to read something called The 3 G's of Happiness by Tom Ziglar. Are you happy? Would you like to be happier? What makes you genuinely happy? Happiness is this really funny thing. If we wait for it to come or depend on circumstance and the actions of others to make us happy, then we are in for a very long and miserable life. On a scale from 1 to 5, with 5 being really, really happy, how happy are you now? How happy have you been in the last week, month, or year? If you want to be happier and you want your happiness to depend on what you do and not what others do, then I dare you to take the 3G challenge. The 3G challenge is to rate your happiness level right now in this moment, and then for 1 week, do the 3Gs every day. At the end of the week, rate your happiness again. Here are the 3Gs. Grow. Pick an area in your life that you want to grow in. Learn a new skill. Learn some useful knowledge. Practice building a relationship by learning a listening and communication skill. Dedicate 10 or more minutes a day to growing yourself. Give. Find a worthy charity and give some of your time and money. Give someone a helping hand. Give to your house of worship. Whatever you are able to give, be intentional about it. Buy a meal in the drive-thru for the car behind you. Give a sincere appreciation to someone at work or to a friend or to a family member. Give something every day. Gratitude. Be grateful every day for the little things and the big things. Start each day writing down 5 things that you are grateful for. The next day, add 5 new things to the list. In 1 week, you will have 35 things. The second thing to do each day is to express gratitude to someone else in writing. Send a gratitude text to someone you love. Let them know how grateful you are that they are in your life. Leave a handwritten note for your someone, telling them how grateful you are for them and how they have helped you. Now, at the end of each day, reflect on those 3 G's. How did you feel when you learned something new? And could you sense yourself growing? How did it feel to give? How did it feel to express gratitude? Are you going to take me up on this challenge? What if everybody in this school did the challenge? Would the world be a little bit better place? Go ahead, Stanley High School. Let's set the example. Let's set this world on fire. The world needs you. Ponytails and dry shampoo. My dog, Angus. Say hi, Angus. My coffee in the morning. You know how passionate I am about my coffee. That I've had this plant for almost a year and I haven't killed it. And my Christmas tree. I am also thankful that my husband takes out, this is where our trash cans usually are, every Thursday he takes them out to the street. I'm thankful for that. He also shovels a path to my car. I'm so thankful for that. I'm also thankful for mittens. I'm also grateful for this treadmill. I got to run on it this morning because it's too cold to go outside. I'm also thankful for Spotify because I got to listen to my playlist that got me through my run on this treadmill. I'm grateful for Barb, who held the door for me while my hands were full with all of this stuff. Thanks, Barb.
You're welcome.
I'm grateful for kids waiting at my door to greet me in the morning. Today, I'm thankful for big hugs from Bridger. Oh, thanks, Bridger. You're now in my sore video. I'm also thankful for a principal who cares about you and me.
You gotta stand
I'm
here and
thankful
smile.
for Mr. Bartz's beard. There is a smile under there, I promise you. I am grateful that when I show up for work, I'm twinning with coworkers. Yay for twinning. I'm thankful for laughter in our hallway. I'm also thankful for these girls that I get to end my day with. You just got a little look of what my mornings, what my day is truly like. So this isn't something that I've always done. I talk about paving that new path, right? I want you to know that I work hard to pave a path of positivity. I work hard to pave a path of gratitude. I struggle with anxiety, and I work really hard not to let that anxiety win. And when I walk out my door and I find things that I'm grateful for, that's just one technique and skill that helps me to beat that anxiety. So I challenge you to do the 3 G's. Here's my next challenge. It is about thank you grams, and this is written by Edward Kramer and way back in 1995, but it's crazy to me how true it still is for us today. Here goes. Thank you grams. The philosophy is that we see everything through our own prejudices. Prejudice comes from the word prejudge. We want to encourage you toward positive rather than negative thinking. If you look for the good in life, you'll find it. Rather than being thankful for the good we see, we begin to discover the good we had not seen before. Writing notes of gratitude by searching for those to whom to be grateful, you brighten your day as well as the recipients. It also puts to active use the faculty of seeing the value in things. It allows you to look for ways to be necessary to others. Thank you grams is a thought technique to develop thought direction, to look for and find good in each day. Having predetermined to look for them, you are using the principle of thought direction. You will find that you will see things in life half full rather than half empty. When you pledge to yourself that you will direct your attention to finding those who merit your note, this allows you to focus your attention on the positive values. This will strengthen and sharpen your inner mind. Soon your sense of good values will be automatic, unconscious. The dislike of the unlike will be lessened. the habitual thought direction toward the bright things you experience, the coordination of the physical action in searching for the good, then the doing something about it always establishes a happy, healthy attitude, which makes for successful living. Process of doing this. The how. What do I do? Commit to sending a thank you gram most days. Search in your day who those receivers should be. Complete the cycle by sending a note or a message on that same day. Often I have a little nudge in the morning of who might need that note, and that's who I write to. The first person that I think of is who I write mine to. This will become the inner pattern through which you see the world. Believing is feeling, and your feeling is the lens through which you see and interpret the world. That is why that as a man feels in his heart, so is he. You will be so busy finding the good that you'll have less time for fault finding or criticism. We do not see our experiences as they are. We see them as we are. If you don't like the vision that you see, change the vision. When you look at a life through the eyes of gratitude, the world becomes magical and amazing. So I challenge you all to take some time now to reflect on the three G's that we talked about. So you're going to kind of reflect on those 3 G's, that growth, give, and gratitude. And then you're going to end by writing a thank you gram that on the paper that your teachers will hand out to you at this time. My hope and my prayer for all of you is that you have a safe and joyful holiday season. My prayer is that you come back renewed and refreshed for second semester. Know that I will miss seeing each of your faces in the hallway, and I will be looking forward to seeing you out and about in our community over break. But I wish you all a happy new year. And know that I care about you and I love you very much. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you all.